And do you think the general public have the capacity to cooperate on a scale required to adapt successfully from oil dependency?
I've no idea. I don't know. I hope so. And I think if they are going to, then the tools that we're developing with the Transition Towns approach is the best that I've come across so far for actually doing that. Because if we're going to achieve engagement on this scale, people like Lester Brown talk about this as a wartime mobilisation scale of response. This is really unimaginably vast scale of what we need to do here. The sort of designed relocalisation of our economies, basically doing the opposite of everything that we do at the moment, is huge. But the environmental movement over the last 40 years hasn't come anywhere close, despite some fantastic people doing some fantastic things, hasn't come anywhere close to achieving the level of buy-in and engagement that we need. Nowhere near. And the tools that the environmental movement has had, i.e. campaigning, lobbying, activism, protesting, are inadequate to the scale of what we need to do. And they engage a certain element of the population, and they don't come anywhere near to engaging the other ones. And I think what we're doing with Transition Towns is trying to develop a whole additional set. That's not to say that lobbying, protesting, campaigning have no role. They do, obviously, but on their own they don't come close. And so, trying to use optimism as a tool, using things like open space, trying to engage people on their terms and a whole range of different ways of trying to do it. We have to think really, really creatively here and be very playful and imaginative and put on different hats for different people and not create any them and us kind of aura around this at all. We need the local road hauliers association on board. We need the conservative gentlemen's club. We need the golf club. We need the schools. We need the anarchists. We need a bringing together of diverse people who haven't done that. But in order to do that, we can't rely on those tools that we've had. So, really, I think what we're developing with Transition Towns is a new toolbox of approaches. Whether those tools will engage people in time, I don't know. My sense is that things are moving very, very fast, almost unimaginably fast. And I think the next 5 to 10 years are going to be exhilarating, and things will happen that we can't even imagine at this stage. People will get involved in a way that we can't even imagine. I read in the paper on the way up now that Marks and Spencer's are going to put into all of their clothes a thing called, if it's not very dirty, wash it at 30. In all their clothes, part of their carbon reduction thing. I mean, a year ago you'd think Marks and Spencer's actually give a toss about climate, but actually and these things are going to be happening very, very fast. And I think Transition Towns can keep nudging and informing and moving things in that direction. But whether we'll who knows? I remain an eternal optimist, but because I think you have to be, really. But I don't know. I'm not attached. It's a thing of, I don't have great attachment to what the outcome is. But I'm very hopeful that actually. Going from 1859, when the first oil well was drilled, up to now, climbing that peak has taken extraordinary human endeavour and imagination and creativity and adaptability. And I don't see any reason why that same creativity and adaptability can't be used to designing a way down the bottom, the way back down again, that is beneficial for everybody.